Hey, good morning, all my roadies. I'm so sorry that I didn't have any news stories for you last week. As most of you guys know, I had posted a video that I've been recovering from RSV. Anyway, I got some great news stories for you today, so let's get right into it. So police say that on Thursday morning of last week, a truck driver's life was saved by a group of inmates that just happened to be on the side of the road there in Kentucky working to help fill some potholes. So the accident originally happened last Thursday morning around 9:25 in the morning, and this was on eastbound Highway 6 in Owensboro, Kentucky. So a group of inmates were there working on keeping the highway safe by filling potholes that was left over from the winter. Not long after they had arrived, a passenger vehicle wound up hitting their state highway vehicle that they had arrived in. Now, a few minutes later, a semi-truck was coming up over the hill when he wound up seeing the accident in front of him of the passenger vehicle hitting that state passenger van. Now, witnesses on the scene say that the semi-truck driver did try to avoid hitting the collision, and when he wound up doing that, when he tried to avoid the accident scene, he wound up jackknifing his semi-truck and then sadly overturning it too. It was just a few minutes after that happened that the inmates sprung into action. Some of the inmates went directly over to the semi-truck to try to figure out how to get the semi-truck driver out safely, while the other inmates went to go grab fire extinguishers because a fire had just started in that semi-truck. Now, the ones who were trying to get the semi-truck driver out of that semi-truck wound up using pieces of metal that they had seen along the roadway caused by the collision and using that to break out the window and free the semi-truck driver from his truck. Now, the semi-truck driver, his name is Brian Markham. Luckily, he was not seriously injured in this accident. He was injured, but he wound up walking away with non-life-threatening injuries and just had to be treated at the hospital and released. Now, police say that this is still an ongoing investigation. They have not released any information that I could find on whether or not any citations have been issued or are going to be issued. However, they do say that the inmates who helped to rescue and free Brian from his semi-trucks are expected to receive official recognition for their heroic rescue efforts. So thank goodness to those inmates being at the right place at a right time and actually being willing and able to jump in and help save this truck driver's life. All right, all my roadies, please be safe out there on those roads. And if you don't already, please be sure to like, share, and follow. All right, all my roadies, be safe out there.